Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. We've got another good one. Another good one. 5 horrible leadership qualities. Do you or your boss have them? Listen, sometimes good intentions don't work. They backfire. It happens. You or your boss may think you're displaying great leadership qualities by being a great cheerleader at that, always believing that the team can succeed, even though consistent success is nowhere near reality. So listen close as I give you 5 of some of the most horrible leadership qualities that research has shown to define bad bosses and do more harm than good in the work environment. Number 1, absenteeism. That's right. Smart leaders are present and available to aid their teams in making quick, tough, and hard decisions that need to be made by someone in a position of authority. Of course, we want our team to grow and work hard and be able to make their own decisions, but there are some that need to be made with our stamp on them. Not being there to help and support your team adds unnecessary stress to the team and eventually creates frustration towards a leadership. In addition to that, if there's interpersonal conflicts between teammates or you and a teammate, and there's no one there to mediate them, this could yet add more stress to that team. Absentee leaders are often silent organization killers, okay? Don't be an absentee leader, all right? Number 2, optimism. Yes, optimism. Now, one CEO in an article, in a magazine article that I read, explained that overly optimistic leadership can be accidental diminishers. A leader with too much optimism, despite the reality that's all around them, can seem to be a bit out of touch when they try to take on overly ambitious projects. In other words, even though they don't mean to, they could possibly be diminishing the hard work that the employees are doing. If they insist lofty goals, if you will, are achievable but don't acknowledge the hard work it takes to get it done, then employees might feel like their efforts aren't valued. Okay? The next one, we all hate this one. I promise you. Micromanagement. The controlling bosses that always have to be engaged and rarely ever delegate enough while consistently checking in with employees are among the worst type of leaders. These types of managers are generally overly critical and disorganized. While some micromanagers go to the extreme by monitoring bathroom breaks and even rewarding coworkers for snitching on others, if you will, for being idle on the job. This behavior can make employees feel less motivated, less creative, and very eager and ready to quit. All right? So please don't be a micromanager. The 4th one is over-criticalness. Even if criticism is constructive, leaders should be very wary of correcting their employees' behavior too often. For example, leaders should take extreme care when doling out critiques. For one, they shouldn't do it on the spot. They should set up a time and a place to chat. And then on top of that, sandwiching the piece of negative feedback between reassurances that they value the employee's efforts. That's very important. And on top of that, this is very important. They must be specific so that the employee understands what the critique is all about. There's plenty for employees to learn from praise, but a little bit of negative feedback is important as well. It just requires a delicate balance, all right? And a lot of us struggle to meet that, but I'd rather you work hard at doing that than overdoing it on the critique or the praise, all right? And then the last one is inflexibility. A one-size-fits-all leadership does not work. It just doesn't. And bosses have to adapt to individual employees' communication skills and personalities as well as their situations. Leaders can demonstrate flexibility by simply asking questions of their employees such as, how often do you prefer feedback? And what can I do to help further your professional development goals? Simple things like that. Now, as technology and culture evolve, leaders should also be willing to adapt to position their companies for success. In the end, the idea of, well, this is the way we've always done things, isn't forward thinking. All right? So, guys, that's it today. The 5 horrible leadership qualities. All right? Analyze your leadership. See if you match up with any of these, because if you do, I would admonish you to work on that immediately for the sake of your team and the organization. We want to be leaders that people gravitate towards and leaders that people want to work with, okay, to get a job or a task completed. We don't want to be the one that people want to run away from or seem disorganized or seem that we don't know what we're doing. That's not what we're trying to portray here, all right? So, guys, if you love this video, which I'm pretty sure you got something out of it, please do me a favor. Like and subscribe to the channel, and even share this video with other people in your sphere of influence. They might be able to get something out of this too. All right? And as always, guys, please, 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 if you need any help with leadership development coaching, remote leadership training, team building, diversity training, I am your guy. Give me a call, give me a text, whatever. Let me know. We'll get together and put together a tailor-made plan conducive for your success and your team's success. All right? Guys, take care. And remember, great leadership equals great results. How are you leading?
Whether you're a new leader who needs the building blocks of leadership and how to be effective, or a seasoned leader who needs to understand that there are 2 sides to leadership, or a leader who just needs some inspiring insight or leadership seeds in order to enhance your leadership abilities, the CDV Consulting Group has the resources you need. There are 2 key elements successful leaders have that the unsuccessful ones don't: self-discipline and the understanding to constantly invest in themselves. So pick up a copy or the entire collection today and start investing in your leadership now. Available at Amazon.com. And remember, great leadership equals great results. How are you leading?